Okay. All right. We are live. We are recording. We're good to go. And it's going to work. I know it is. Okay. So let's warm up. We're going to roll those shoulders back and around. Okay. And then take a few rotations side to side. We're going to go through some of our movement patterns before we knock out the circuits. So each circuit tonight is going to have the same focus. Okay. So we'll do like a squat circuit. We'll do a lunge circuit. We'll do a hinge circuit. Okay, so kind of staying in that same family. And then I'm going to couple everything with core training. So you're going to get a lot of core intermixed into, let's take our arms across, into each circuit that we do. And then we won't do hardly any at the end. So that's kind of where we're going. So look forward to that. It's going to be great. Your core is going to be rocking. And let's take it down a little lower. Reach from one foot to the other. Just slide those hips across the back. Feel those inner thighs, release, and keep going. We'll do one more on each side right here. And then take your hands to your knees and roll and release. And roll and release. So just massaging that low back, stretching out through your thoracic spine. And you've got two more here. And last one. All right, so kind of got some movement going. Let's get into some squats. So this is one of the main focuses of the night is squatting. These are functional movements you do every day, so that's why bringing it back to the basics. Good, let's do two more. From here, we go right into a hinge. So I'm gonna have you take your hands behind your back, so you don't have to clasp them to put them on your hips, and just hinge here. I love this hinging pattern because it opens up the front of your body, and it really causes the back of the body to engage. So if you ever wanna do your good mornings like this, future forward, please feel free to do that. And you've got one more time, and we're gonna move on to lunges. So we're gonna take a slow lunge, hold here for a minute, lean back, and then step forward. Slow lunge on the other side. So tuck that knee, hold, and step forward. Keep it real slow. And step it forward, and again. Check your knee placement, lines up right with those second toes. And we'll do one more on the other side. And then moving right along, we are gonna push. Now, we're not gonna get on the ground and push quite yet. We're just gonna push our hands forward and pull back. Okay, so just a mock push-up in the standing position. I want you to feel that pinch in your shoulder blades, okay, when you're retracting from the push. Okay, so both sets of muscle, front and back, are working in this movement. Now I want you to put a little more emphasis on the push, like you're pushing something away as hard as you can. Okay, push. A big exhale as you push away. And two more here. Last one. And done. We're gonna combine this next move. It's a pull with a hinge just because it feels good. Palms are up, and you're just gonna pull your elbows right to your hips and slide your hands right past your ears. So pull down and slide right on up. Again, you're gonna feel that work through the back. Also a little bit through the biceps as you squeeze those bent arms. And let's do two more here. Good, last one. And for our carry, okay, carry and walk is kind of all in the same family, so we're just gonna jog in place, okay? We're not gonna carry anything during our warm-up. We're just gonna jog in place. So sometimes they'll have the functional movement pattern saying carry, sometimes it'll say more of a walking pattern, so sometimes I just combine them because it's fun to do that. All right, so jog in place. We're gonna take it side to side. Nice, easy jogs. Good. And one more to each direction. And we are feeling warm, we're ready to rock. So I want you to grab one dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, you don't have to use one, but one dumbbell. I have 8s and 10s. I'm gonna start out heavy and we'll see how it goes. All right, so with your right hand on the weight, or your weight in your right hand, we're gonna do some squats, okay? You're gonna squat down, but you're gonna notice that one side is a little more heavier than the other, and you're trying not to lean to that side. So really engage your core. You've got 30-second intervals here. And let me find those intervals. Here we go. 3, 2, 1, and begin. So hips are down and back. Begin your squat whenever you're ready. And focusing on squeezing the butt to rise. So you'll notice here, right? Well, you don't kind of want to lean to one side, but that's not going to happen. Center yourself right down the middle. Good. And we're just going to switch our hand to the other side right here. So just continue to squat and then notice how your body corrects with the weight on the other side. Good job. Keep going. Let's do one more right here. And time is up. These are quick little intervals. All right, next up, we've got an inchworm walkout. This is your core exercise. So you're going to come to the end of your mat. You're going to walk out into a plank. Hold for 3, 2, 1, and then walk yourself right back up. That's all there is for the first round. So here we go. 30 seconds on the clock. Walk out and hold for 3, 2, 1. Walk your hands back. Now your modification, just like always, is to take your knees to the ground if you need that modification. Good, and rise up. Keep it coming. These are gonna get more challenging every single time through, but for now, we'll stay with the basics. Okay, getting ready to go back into your squat. So you're gonna do the exact same squat, but this time, you're gonna squat down and then come up onto your toes. Squat down, come up onto your toes. That's the only change. Here we go. Squat down and rise up onto the toes. All your toes are connected to the ground. A little more challenging that way, isn't it? Good, and switch your weight to the other hand and continue on. So from that side view, really dropping our hips down and back like we're sitting in a chair. Explode off the ground. And one more time right here, get that last one in. And done. Good, weight down. All right, next layer with this inchworm walkout. So you're gonna walk yourself out, but now you're gonna walk your hands just a little further. Hold an extended plank, and then walk your hands back and come all the way up. So, extended plank, here we go. 3, 2, 1, begin. Walk out, and take your hands one step forward on each side, and then walk them right on back. It's as easy as that. Good, keep coming. And again, on your knees, great option right here, and then walk back up. Good. We'll make it a little harder next time around. I know some of you want that. Keep going, and walk yourself all the way back up, and time is up on that one right there. Okay, these are quick things. So one weight, this time, you're gonna hold on to the weight with both hands, squat down the middle, little tiny hop at the top. Little tiny hop. So it's not big if you don't want to hop. You just go down, pop up onto those toes. Here we go. 3, 2, 1. 30 seconds. Still squeezing your butt as you come out of this squat. Woo! Feeling those quads a little more on that one. Remember, you take that option right here if you need to. Good job. 10 seconds to go, guys. We've got it. Almost there. Let's do 3 more big squats. 2, 1, and one more for the finish. Put your weight down. All right. So still doing that plank walk or the inchworm walkout. This time, to make it more intense, if you want to, you're gonna lift one leg off the ground once you get into your extended position. It's optional, so do what you need to do. Walk yourself out, hold that extended position, lift one foot, 3, 2, 1, walk yourself back up, and then you'll hit the other side next time through. Extended hold, lift one leg, and walk your hands back. These are just levels. You just gotta do what works for you. And lift. And our timer is gonna go off, but we're gonna do the other side one more time because I like to be even on both sides. I know you do too. Here we go. And hold. 3, 2, 1, and done. All right. So here's where we're going. A little HIIT training in tabata style. I'm gonna give you 3 different exercises and you get to choose 2, okay? So just so you have an option. So first exercise is high knees, okay? High knees, so running high knees. Your next one is jack touchdowns. Okay, you can add the clap overhead if you want to. So high knees, jack touchdowns, or skaters. So you choose which your first exercise is gonna be. It doesn't matter, we're gonna be on a timer. We've got 4 rounds, okay? So that means 4 full minutes of work with those 2 exercises that you choose. I'm gonna choose jack touchdowns and high knees. So that's where I'm going. So if you wanna do the exact same thing as me, you're welcome to do that. But I really challenge you to do what feels good for your body. All right, 20 seconds on, 10 seconds off. That's what a tabata is. Hard as you can for 20 seconds, rest for 10. Ready, set, and go. Come on, go, go, go. So again, it's either high knees, squat, or jack touchdowns, or skaters. Whew. Don't do all 3 because we're gonna do more of these tabatas later. Okay, make sure you just switch between 2. Almost there, come on. A little harder, done. Okay, walk out. Okay, take this moment to breathe. Kick your legs about. I'm gonna do the jack touchdowns, which look like this next, but you could do skaters if you want. Here we go. Whichever option you want. Try to push yourself into that uncomfortable training zone where it's hard to breathe. Good job, good job. And time is up. Woo. All right, 1 out of 4, done. Same 2 exercises that you just chose. You're gonna do those again. Get ready, get set, let's go. Come on. If you need low impact, you're right here if you're doing the high knees, okay? Everybody works hard, just looks a little different. Come on, 5 seconds to go. Push harder, you've got it. Done. Walk it out. Whew. All right, coming up, second exercise, ready, set, go. If you want to do jack touchdowns, but you don't want to jump, you squat side and side, just like that. But I need to see your butt dropping low. And time is up. Woo. Halfway through this little set here. Breathe nice and deep. Let's go again, round 3. Here we go. Get it up. Whichever exercise you're doing it to your max effort. Come on. A little healthy competition between you and you. Let's go. Time. Woo. Jack touchdown is what I'm doing next. What are you doing? Ready, set, let's go. Should be working into that breathless training zone right here. Hard to talk, hard to breathe. Come on, we got it. Let's get 1 more in and done. Woo. All right, final round. These go so quick, I love them. So effective. High knees is where I'm going. Right now, come on, time starts. Get after it. Good job. Whichever exercise you're doing, make sure your whole body is working together. 3, 2, 1, and done. Woo. All right, final exercise. Then we're gonna slow things back down as we head into our hinges. So, I'm doing my jack touchdowns. Let's go right here. Whichever exercise you're doing, come on. Do it your very best. Woo! Come on. We've got 8 seconds. You can do this. There's no need to stop. Time is up now. Woo! I love that bell. Okay. You guys take a quick drink of water, recover. Okay, you're gonna use weights again for the next move, which is gonna be deadlifts. So get those ready to rock. All right, we're back to our 30-second combinations. So, deadlifts. I'm gonna use my 10s. I'm gonna roll my shoulders back, feel a little pinch between my shoulder blades. I'm gonna slide my weights right down to my knees, squeeze my butt to rise up, and that is your deadlift. Okay, basic move. Let's go right now. So shoulders down and back. Your chin is pulled in. And again, if you want to try that good morning instead, you are welcome to do that. So remember, we're back to our circuits. We're going to stay in this hinge with some core alternating until we hit level 3. Now, as we come up, we're careful not to thrust our hips forward and rock back, right? But just stand up tall. Let's get one more right here. And done. All right. Take your body to the ground. Plank position. We're going to do plank with knee circles. So plank position. Take your right leg up. You're going to circle it around and set it down. Left leg up. Circle it around. And let's go right here. Up. Circle to your opposite elbow and bring it down. All the while, core pulled into the back. Okay, you're feeling a nice, strong, stable spine. If you're on your knees, you can simply take your knee to your same elbow because it's a little harder to go underneath the body when you're in this position on your knees. And let's do one more just to be even. And time is up. Bring yourself up. All right, up next. Single arm swings. So if you want to stay with a deadlift, you're welcome to do that, but feet are hip distance apart. One hand has the weight. You're going to start in a hinge position with your weight out in front of you. Opposite hand off the body. Swing the weight between your legs and rise. It causes your core to react and balance you so that you're not leaning to one side. All right, here we go. Halfway through, we're going to switch arms. So listen for that cue. It's a little more snappy in the hips, so enjoy your heart rate coming up. Good job, keep going. And switch arms right here, okay? So it's not as much of a squat, it's more of your butt going back, just like when you did your deadlift. Come on, 3 seconds left. And time is up. You're back to the ground. Exact same move as before, okay? That plank with the knee circle. So you've got 5 seconds until we go. Get into your ready position. 3, 2, 1. Lift one leg, circle it around, set it down, switch. So if you're doing this right, you also get a glute squeeze as you lift your leg before you move it. So enjoy that little bonus move. Good job, guys. 8 seconds to go. No need to stop. And that'll be our last one right there. And we're done. All right. Both weights in your hands for a double hand kettlebell swing. So roll your shoulders back. We're going to start hinged at our hips with our weights in front. Let them swing between our legs. And then rise up. Here we go. If your weight is too heavy, just do one weight only. If you can see yourself in your camera at all, do a quick check and make sure you're not leaning back as you stand. Give your butt a big squeeze, that'll help. Woo! I know sometimes with both weights you have to have your legs a little wider. It's all right. Come on, 3 seconds to go. And let's get one more in. And done. Weights off to the side, back to the ground. It's just a 10-15 second intermission to get you where you need to go. Come on down. And 3, 2, breathe deep. And let's go. Lift and circle. Switch. Nice. Now if you want to, get an extra squeeze at the top after you circle around. Hold. Sometimes you got to really think about what your body is doing to help activate those muscles. Nice work. Let's get one more on each side. And here it is. And that'll do it right there. Now guess what? We're going to go back to our high intensity tabatas. So options, okay, is squat thrust with a tuck, which I know that's going to be everybody's favorite move. Looks like this. Squat thrust with a tuck. You can take the tuck out if you want, but try it out, okay? Jump rope. So jump rope looks like this, okay? Or regular jumping jacks, your choice. Choose two. Again, 4 minutes of high intensity training. So again, squat thrust with the tuck, okay? Jump rope or jumping jacks. Get ready, we're on in about 10 seconds as soon as I change up this timer. Ready, set, and go. I'm gonna do those squat thrusts because I haven't done them for so long that hoping they're gonna feel awesome. If you don't want a tuck jump, you also can take a squat. Come on. And time is up. Woo. All right, walk it out. So hopefully you have your next option in mind. I'm gonna do jump rope. Let's go. Remember, it was jumping jack, jump rope, squat thrust, and tuck. If you're jumping rope like I am, you can jump however you want. That's the beauty of not having an actual rope. And time is up. Whew. All right, moving right along. Right back to that exercise number one, whatever it was for you. Let's go. If you're doing the squat thrust like I am, make sure your feet stay wide in your squat positions. You land nice and soft with bent knees. Time. Whew. Whew. Love that burden feeling. Getting ready for exercise number two. Go. I'm gonna change it up. I'm gonna do 1 foot at a time. And make sure those arms are getting a workout too if you're jumping rope. Good work, good work. Almost there. And time. Woo. Halfway. Let's go into round three, right here. All right, ready, position, here we go. And get after it right here. Come on. Only 8 seconds. If you feel like you can't go any further, just push for 3 seconds more. And time. Woo! Ah, walk around. Take some deep breaths. Hopefully you felt that right here. And go. Let's go. Whatever your exercise number two is, you're getting after it. Play around, have a little fun. Move around your space. 3, 2, time is up. All right, round 4. Woo! Tabatas go so fast. And they are so effective. Let's go, last round. Come on. Put it in your highest gear possible. Continue to think about your form even though you're pushing your limits here. Time. Woo. All right, final exercise in this Tabata set. Go. We got it, we got it. We're gonna slow things down in just a moment. Your next movement pattern is going to be lunges. 3, 2, done. That is it, friends. We finished our second round of work. All right, coming up, lunging. So you're gonna take a forward and backward lunge. It looks like this. Okay, so forward lunge. Same leg that's in front is gonna step back into a back lunge. So one leg is staying completely still, and the other one is doing a forward and back lunge, okay? So we're gonna do that on one side for 30 seconds, and then the next time we'll switch to the other side. So don't switch halfway. It gets a little bit confusing sometimes as we do that with this move. So here we go. Choose a leg to be steady. and stable, and go forward first, and then step back. So why do we practice lunging? We notice that we're on one leg quite a bit in this move. So we're working on stabilization in our hip and glutes. We're working on balance as we take that one leg off the ground. And this really mirrors our basic movement that we do all the time, called walking. And done. Whew. So as you walk, you don't even think about it, but guess what? One foot's always off the ground. So we train those muscles to support our body in a functional way. Here we go. Same thing, other side. 3, 2, 1. Other leg, moving. And if you need to modify this a little bit and tap through the middle, you can do that just so that you're staying safe with your back and your knees. Okay? But every time your foot lands, you got 90-90 in your knees. That's your goal. Your back heel pops off the ground every time. And time is up. Whew. That one burns. All right, here's what's coming next. You're gonna grab a weight, okay? And you are gonna hold it up over your head. Oh man, if that's not for you, you're gonna hold it right in front of your body. Same thing, we're gonna do this one more on each side. So here we go. Either in front of your body or all the way up. Brace your core, get ready, and let's go. Forward, and then step back and lunge. Good, now really drive off of, okay, the front foot, whichever front foot you're working. Do a quick check-in with your front knee. Make sure that it's not going beyond your toes. Your arms are getting tired, by all means, bring it right here. Almost there, guys. Let's do one more in each direction, and done. All right, take a quick breather. Same exact thing, other side moving. Woo. And here we go. In 5, put your weight up if you're using it, biceps right next to your ears. And let's begin right here. One lunge. And it's okay if one side has better balance than the other. And you gotta work this weakness a little bit. Take a quick check-in with your core. Sometimes when we're feeling weak in our legs and our core, our low back tends to compensate. So engage by pulling the abdominals tight. Almost there. And done. Oh, good job. You know what I totally forgot to do for you? Is core in between. So sorry. So I got so excited about lunging. So here's what happens next. We're gonna do a kneeling windmill. Okay, we're just gonna cycle through this a little bit here. Here's what it looks like. I want you to take your right knee on the ground and your left foot is gonna turn at a quarter turn. So sometimes we do this as like a modified warrior. Remember we've done this before, okay? So you're in this nice open stance here with your hips, okay? You're gonna take, so your right knee's down, you're gonna take your right arm up, you're gonna hinge down, keeping this front leg bent, and then stand up nice and, kneel up nice and tall. So it's over and up, and over and up, all right? So that is your time, or that is your exercise. Here's your time frame, 30 seconds. Now I know this feels kind of easy right now, but I'm gonna give you options to add weight as you go. So not only are you working your abdominals, but you're also working flexibility in your hips. You're working strength in your hips, which all ties into having a strong core. Good. Oh, it feels so good. And let's do one more right here, and done. All right, same thing, just come down, bring your other foot up. Okay, so you got a 90-degree angle in your left leg, your right leg, and then your bottom leg. Foot is pointing back. Let's take that arm up and begin. So we hinge and then come up tall. And if you can't reach the ground, do not worry about it. But while you're here, everything is pulled in tight. It's just a lateral hinge. And this might be where you stay. You might not want to move on to a harder level with weight, and that's okay. Good job. You got one more time. And done. All right. So we're going to switch to the other side. You're going to grab one weight. Okay. And so my right knee is down. Okay. My left leg is pointed out. I'm going to put the weight in my bottom arm. Okay. So bottom arm is going to have the weight. You're going to pull or release down and then pull back up. So your goal with the other arm is that it's pointed straight to the sky, wherever you are, the ceiling, the whole time. Now, as you're feeling this weight, this extra weight load, okay, use your abdominals, use your inner thigh to help pull you up to a full kneeling position. And one more right now. Let's do it. And done. Good. Same thing, other side. So just transition, set up, knee over ankle. Again, bottom arm has the weight, top arm reaching up. Okay, you can even take your legs wider if you're feeling more flexible. Second time through. And let's go. Take it down and up. Good. So this could also kind of classify into our hinging segment, but I want you to focus more on the midsection. Oh man, legs are burning. I didn't do very much boot camp at all during the active recovery. I have to say, I took a little breather and I'm feeling it now since I didn't get to be with you on Monday. And one more time and done. All right, so taking a recovery before we go into our next HIIT session of Tabata. So get a drink of water. I'm gonna drink some water. I'm dripping sweat out here in the sunshine. I love it. All right, so options for high intensity. Check it out. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So it's a lateral high knee hold. Sometimes it's called a Heisman. It's kind of a football drill. So side to side, right there, that's one option. Next option, scissor feet. So arms are pumping, feet are pumping. You can also do toe taps if you want to, okay? And your next one, okay, just volleyball jumps straight up and down. If you don't want to jump, you're coming up onto your toes. So it's the Heisman, lateral knees, okay, shuffles, or the volleyball jump. It's totally up to you what you want to do. 4 rounds, Tabata timer coming your way, and let's get ready to rumble here. 3, 2, 1, and go. Okay, I'm gonna do that side lateral high knees because I always need more lateral movement in my life. Most of my movement patterns are forward and backward, so it's good to go side to side. And time's almost up. Done. Whew. All right, so either volleyball jumps or the shuffle. I'm gonna do the shuffle. Get ready, get set. You're on, let's go. Come on, this is a full body movement. Whichever one you're doing, your whole body working hard. Come on, if you're doing that volleyball jump, you gotta explode off the ground. And time. Woo. So sometimes that first round, you're just kind of getting introduced to the exercises. Second round, work a little harder. Go. Come on. Figure out how you can push your limits in your own space, by yourself, for the most part, except for all of us here doing it with you. Come on, 5 seconds. Maybe you can go faster. And time. Good, 3, 2, 1, let's go. If you need to modify, you just take whatever modifications feel good for the move that you chose, but you push your limits. Come on. And time. We're at that halfway point right now. Woo. Let's get ready to go. 3, 2, 1, come on. Good job, good job. What can you do for the second half to go a little harder than the first half? Come on. I'm gonna sink down a little lower. I'm gonna squeeze my arms a little tighter. Time. All right, guys, 1.5 minutes to go. That's all that's left with this tabata. Come on. Pump, 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 pump. You've got it. Come on, last 5 seconds. Whatever you're doing, do it bigger. And time. All right, final minute of work. Big recovery coming your way. Get ready. Get set. We're off all together. Come on, go. Go, go, go. Come on, 10 seconds. Ah, like you mean it. Like you want it. And time. Come on, you should be huffing and puffing. You should need these little recoveries that we're getting. 3, 2, 1, shuffle is where I'm at. Wherever you're doing, do it as big as you can. Come on. Our next set of work is gonna be all about pushing. So that's upper body work. Okay, so our legs are gonna breather. So work hard and done. Nice job. Wipe off the sweat, get a drink, and let's get ready to move on. You're gonna use 1 dumbbell for this next exercise. We're gonna be on the ground for most of this, okay? So if you need to adjust your screen or whatever so you can see me on the ground, that's where I'm gonna be. So a single arm press is your first exercise. All right, so what that looks like, you're on the ground, your legs can be bent, you can be straight, it doesn't really matter. Straight legs is harder, and you're just gonna take that arm down and then focus on the press up. So squeeze up, slow down. Squeeze up, slow down. That's all it is. We'll switch halfway through. This is a really basic exercise, so we can do that. So get ready, get set, here we go. So slow down, quick up. You're gonna notice that the opposite side of your body has to fight a little bit to keep itself grounded. So go ahead and engage the core so that happens. And let's go ahead and switch at the top to the other hand and slow it down. Quick up. Come on. We've got this. So really feeling your chest work here, okay, as we engage for the push. And one more and time is up right there. Not too bad. All right, guys, we are gonna turn ourselves over onto our front side, okay? You're gonna take your toes to the ground, squeeze your butt. Arms are gonna move like jumping jacks, okay? So toes are grounded. We're feeling this in our back extensors. We're feeling this down our lats, okay? And our butts as well. Here we go, begin. So it's up, toes are tucked to the ground. We will change that in a few moments, but for this round, keep everything tight and tucked. And if you need a modification, you can do 1 arm at a time, just like that. Good work. So your core also involves your back, right? It involves all around the trunk of your body, over your glutes even. And 1 more time, and done. All right, flip back over, flip back over. Getting ready again. Single arm press, this time hips are elevated. So we're gonna have our hips up, okay, slow down, quick up. Again, engaging through your butt, engaging through your core, but since you're having to stabilize, the upper body works that much harder. Here we go. Begin. Push up, slow down. Come on, engage your chest, engage the front of your shoulder, push away. And if you want to stay with your hips flat on the ground, you are welcome to do that. Switch to the other arm right here. Come on. Being careful not to lock your elbow at the top. Nice job, nice job. Right till that bell goes. And done. All right, flip back over onto your front side. Moving on, little change up here. So now we're going to lift our legs as we bring our arms back and then lower them down. So you're still keeping your feet flexed and your butt really, really tight here, but you have the option if you want to lift and then lower. Big squeeze of the butt. Okay, I feel this all down my legs, even in my hamstrings, even though my legs are only just going up and off the ground. Everything is engaged, so all the muscles are working hard. Woo! Good, how about 7 seconds to go? You can do this. And time. All right, flip over. The hardest level of this push is gonna be from a hollow hold, okay? So hollow hold looks like this. Legs, maybe they're bent, maybe they're extended, but you're gonna push up and try not to put your other hand on the ground too much. Get ready, get set, here we go. Option, take it to one of the first or second levels if you need to modify. Can you feel both of your hip bones on the mat? And switch arms. Come on. One side is definitely harder, isn't it? Come on, fight through it. Come on, you get the privilege to move your body, to make it stronger. So don't quit until now. Whew. All right, roll back over. Guess what? We're gonna add a slight rotation, even though rotations are coming later. So here's what's happening. You're gonna lift your right leg and your right arm, and you're gonna reach and bend, okay, your knee, and reach towards your heel, and then come back down. You're gonna switch to the other side. So it's not just the arm reaching, it's an actual rotation where your ribs come closer to your hips, and then back and around. Here we go. So rotate, but if that doesn't feel good on your back, then you don't have to. You don't have to bend at the waist. You're still lengthened through your legs as they're stretched out on the mat. Taking your breath, exhaling as you reach. Inhale to stretch out long. And let's try one more here. And time is up. All right, moving right along. We have got another set of HIIT, but I'm gonna, let's see here, 1, 2 more. So I'm gonna take our HIIT and bring it down just a notch because we're running out of time, all right? I know you're really sad about that. We're gonna do 2 minutes instead of 4. So because we're only gonna do 2 minutes, we're gonna make the most of what we have. Full body burpees, that means we're going all the way hips and chest to the floor and then all the way up right there, okay? That is option 1. Okay, option 2 is fast feet football shuffle. You can go in and out if you want to, right there. And we're gonna bring it back to our skaters again. So if you don't wanna do skaters, you don't have to. But full body burpees, fast feet, or skaters. Okay, you've got 2 minutes only. And let's get ready. Choose which one you want. And begin right now. Come on. I'm going full body burpees because I haven't done them forever. And I love them. So try them. They're a little different than doing the full push-up. I find they're a little more functional. Because guess what? I don't hang out in a push-up on the ground very often. And time is up. Woo! All right, so it's either full body burpees, fast feet, or skaters. Your choice. Go! Come on. If you're doing fast feet with me and you want to go fancy, that's fine. You can go forward and back. Just pump on the balls of the feet. Come on. 8 seconds. Push, push, push. You got it. Time is up. Guess what? We do those 2 exercises 1 more time each, and done. Check it off. All right, 3, 2, 1, go. Ah. Wherever you're at, just know that you can do this for 5 seconds more. You know you can. Time's up. We go again in 5. Ready. Go. Come on. Pump, pump, pump. can you change it to make it harder? What can you do? I'm gonna go faster. 4, 3, 2, done. Time is up. All right. Woo. We're moving into pulls next, okay? Pulling. So you're gonna grab your weights. You're gonna do underhand rowing. So we wanna pull our shoulders back. We're gonna hinge at our hips with a wide stance. And you're gonna do what's called a gorilla roll. Row, not roll. Where you pull to your bottom rib and you reach across your midline. Okay, light weights, heavy weights, it doesn't matter. But you've got 30 seconds on the clock. Here we go, 3, 2, 1, and begin. Okay, so butt is down and back. You're reaching across your midline. If it doesn't feel good, keep it narrow and pull from this position right here. Okay, sometimes this tweaks the back a little bit. Everybody's body is so different, so do what's good for you. Come on. Keep it coming. Time is up. All right, a little new move for you guys. Check it out. You're gonna be on the ground. You're gonna dig your heels to the ground. You're gonna point your toes. And I want you to reach your arms overhead and lift your butt. This doesn't look like much is happening, but it is. Your core, your glutes, your hamstring are working hard. So heels to the ground, point your toes, and reach your arms overhead and hold. Okay? So you should feel this core, butt, hamstrings. Okay? It's okay if you need to pop down for a minute and then come back up. It's a really big activation for the hamstrings. Good. Hamstrings are pulling muscles, you know, so we're kind of working that whole pulling chain. Come on. If you're shaking and you're cramping, then you're doing it right. Done. Ah. All right, moving on. Grab one weight. You're gonna be in a lunging position, okay? It's a lawnmower pull right here. So you can add a little more rotation if you want to, or you can simply just pull up and down just like that. Here we go. Choose one side, and let's begin. Good. So back leg straight, front leg bent. Come on. Nice work, nice work. You want to change it up? You can do an underhand row as well. Come on, 8 seconds. What do you got? We'll do the other side next time. Nice work, and time. Woo. All right, to the ground. I know, back to that same extended reverse plank, okay? Point your toes, dig your heels in, and let's go right here. Reach your arms back over your head. Your back is now feeling this as well. If you need to modify, you can bend one knee if you feel like you're cramping up a little bit, okay? If this goes into your neck at all, bring your elbows down. Add a little assistance with your elbows here instead of overhead if you need to. Come on, we got it. Almost there. Done. Oh, get up. You're gonna do the other side. Lawnmower pulls. Grab your other weight. We are cruising, guys. Here it comes. And done. Let's go. Pull and pull. Come on. Yeah. Try not to hang on with your other hand. That's gonna make your core stabilize. You feel that? Trick your body once in a while. Challenge it. Make it work outside its comfort zone. Can you get that back leg straight and your front leg bent? Ooh, almost there. 5. And time is up. Set it down. Can you do that supine hold one more time? I'm gonna give you that challenge, 30 seconds. Come on, I know you can. Get those heels to the ground, toes pointed. Another option to make it more challenging, lift your hands up over your shoulders right here. Maybe extend them back even without touching the ground. Feel how the upper part of your abdominals start to work harder. Woo. So you guys spend your time doing active recovery, and I spend my time finding more moves that I want to train you with. So this is what you get. And time's up. Oh, go ahead and take those legs, stretch them up. And we're going to move into our final round of work, which is rotation. We're going to skip the tabata because we don't have time. So rotation coming next. We're going to start with a short lever. So one weight, short lever right here. You're pivoting on your toes and you're using the power in your hips to rotate, just like that. Ready? We're going to switch halfway and begin. Short lever. I want your rotation under your rib cage, not in your low back. So make sure your heel's coming off the ground. And switch to the other side. Come on up and up. Good work, good work. Come on, 5 seconds to go. And time is up. Now, because we're running out of time, your in-between moves are going to be your carries, all right? So check this out. One arm up, one arm down. They both have weights, and you're going to take a walk. Okay, one arm up, one arm down. Here we go. Begin. You can walk forward and back. You can walk side to side. You want to draw that shoulder blade down. You've got really heavy weights. Okay, you are going to feel this. I just have 10s and I still feel it. So really just supporting your weight up and up above and below the midline. Okay, it's hard work. Remember which arm is up, because the next time around your other arm is going up. All right, here we go. Moving into a longer lever rotation. So take the weight, bring it up, a little bit longer rotation. If you need to stay tight, do it. Here we go. Begin. And it's up. Remember, pivot on the toes. Use your hips. Ha. Like you're gonna release that weight over your shoulder and try to get it as far back as you can go, right? Switch sides. Come on, you got it. It's not a swing. It's a throw off the shoulder. It's kind of like shoveling, right? Got that heavy load, release it. All right, here we go. We're gonna switch sides with the walk. So the other arm is up, other arm is down. You're gonna carry that weight. Here we go. Nice and tall. Squeeze your butt. Take it for a walk. Okay, pick up your feet. Good job. Maybe move sideways. Little grapevine action here. But try not to lean. Try not to bend the elbows and hang out right here. Nice and strong. Come on, you got it. You've got it. In 3, 2, 1, and we are done. Put the weights down. The workout is over. We're gonna spend the next 5 minutes stretching, okay? And I have a couple things I want you to think about here as we start this week, our first week of May for boot camp. So I'm gonna stay standing, move my stuff around here. I want you to take your hands back behind your back again. Pull your elbows out to the side, roll your shoulder blades back and around, okay? So, big focus for this month, especially this week, okay? I want you to think about consistency beats intensity, okay? So consistency is better than intensity. Tip over at your head, at your hips, thumbs are up. We're gonna open those hands out to the side. So that can mean a couple different things, right? For me, it means that just moving my body, okay, just choosing healthy choices with my food, just doing a little bit every single day is better than making a massive adjustment and trying to go all out, okay, 1 or 2 times in the week. Last time here. Now we're gonna pull our elbows back toward our ribs and press them out. And if you need to do this standing, if that feels better for your back, you're welcome to do that. So just a little food for thought as you start thinking about how you want this month to look for you with your health goals, and you're gonna take your arms, cross them in, so palms come in, lift your elbows up, and then open out to the side. And take your other hand in, lift your elbows up, and open out to the side. Good. One more time. Tuck your chin while you're doing this. And sometimes we stick our chin out, so pull it in and open. Good. Last time. Hands come in, elbows lift, and open it up. Good. Take one foot back into a calf stretch. We did a lot of jumping today, so let's let those calves release. And while we're here, we're going to bend our back knee just a little bit. Okay, trying to push our heel down at the same time. So we stretch through the shin and anterior tibialis, and drop the heel again. And then just a little knee pop down and release. Switch to the other side. Heel to the ground. Little pop, knee down, and heel to the ground. Good. Pop that knee down again. And release. Go ahead and come on up. We're going to take our right foot behind. Both arms stretch up. And then fold forward. And just feel that lengthening down the back of the leg and rounding through your spine. You just roll yourself up one vertebrae at a time and then lift your arms up again. Same thing. And fold it forward. Roll it on up. And lift. Now bend over to one side. Ooh. And release. Take the other leg behind. Both arms come up. And fold it forward. Roll yourself up. And again, forward you go. And roll it on up. Arms up and then up and over to the side. Oh, we did a lot of lateral work here. It feels good to stretch it out. And rotate side to side. Let your arms just become real heavy. And one more on each side. And we are done with the work. Nice job, you guys. Awesome workout tonight. Woo. How you guys feeling? Good? Yeah? What'd you guys do for your recovery week?
A lot more stretching than I usually do.
Okay, good.
I forget about that.
What's that?
I typically forget about that.
I know, right? It just feels so good to do something different for your body. Good. Did you do your own stuff or what did you do?
Yeah. So I'm trying to work it in during the week typically, but I also take the opportunity of the break weeks to definitely do these. It's like a different like stretching yoga bar type channel.
Mm-hmm. Cool. I love it.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
The bar workout kicked my butt as usual. I did your two days in a row. That was the only thing I could do in my schedule. Ooh, that was a lot.
Were you sore? Because I was really sore from doing the core and stretching one.
I'm glad I did the bar first and then the stretching one the next day because it helped. Okay. If I had done it the other way around, I think I would have not made it.
Yeah. Stretching when you're not used to it is like, feels like a workout.
Yes.
That's how I feel when I do yoga. I'm like, oh my gosh, I'm in pain. Leslie, what have you been doing? Were you doing some running or?
So, yeah, just trying to get outside and do some running.
Good.
So, yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No?
Good.
Are you waving goodbye to me or?
I got to run too.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
that's fine. If you got to go, that's fine.
Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you, Sarah.
Yeah. Have a great
day.
day.
Leslie. All right.
All right. How you feeling? Are you feeling a little bit more back to normal?
I am getting better. I still have fatigue days, but at least they feel like they're not intense fatigue that just lays me out.
Yeah.
So I've been able to push through the fatigue and just keep moving. Mm-hmm. So I still can't go 4-bore on like the HIIT workouts, but I'm just like, well, I just do what I can.
Yeah.
I just keep moving.
Yeah, that's all
we'll get there.
Well, I'm proud of you for continuing on because that's hard to come back after. But man, you've done a good job.
So we'll get there. And I appreciate the bar and the stretching workouts that you put up because I have a couple different videos, but you know, I like the mixture that you put together. So I could probably do one on my videos. I've got this PIO, which I'm like,
Oh yeah.
that's not really relaxing. That's not going lower intensity. No.
You know, PIO used to be like that. It used to be lower intensity, and then it really has picked up over the years. I feel like, you know, and kind of morphed into more of like a, I don't know, a HIIT kind of training. So
Definitely. Like even it's funny. My boyfriend was like, "You're doing a 1 hour stretching. 1 hour stretching? How is that a workout?" I said, "It's not stretch and hold for 10 seconds. It's stretch and next move stretch and next move stretch and it's nonstop stretching to the next move." I was like, I was breathing hard. So
yeah,
it's not these long held stretches. He's like, "Oh, okay, that sounds better."
Well, even sometimes long held stretches. I don't know. Like I've gone to some yoga classes where they hold for like, you know, a minute, and man,
That's
it's hard.
no, you're right. Depending on the pose, that is hard.
Yep.
Yeah,
Very
definitely
true.
like free and stuff. So I'm
Okay.
glad you had a great time at your the ballet show. Ballet,
Yeah,
was
she's
it
in like
ballet or dance?
she's in ballet and tap, but it was a ballet performance. So,
Nice.
yeah, it was fun. She's new to dance, so you know, it's not like she's done a million of them. So you just gotta, you know, gotta be there, which is fun.
It's still fun. I
Yeah,
mean, and when you're starting, you're just starting. So
exactly. Yep. So, and
yay.
we're usually at baseball. It's all boy stuff, you know. So my boys were having a hard time wrapping their brains around how they were gonna sit through an hour of dance. I'm like, you know, she sits through every single baseball game, and
It's for like 2 and 3 hours, so they
yeah,
can just forget it.
exactly.
Right. No,
I
I hear you on that.
I know. So
All
anyway,
right.
right. Well,
Well, I'm
awesome.
sure your family's got to eat, and my dinner's in the oven. So thanks again, Sarah. We'll see you next
I'll
go
see you next
around.
week. All right. Bye.
Okay. Bye.